before I can remember. I mean, one of the first things I knew about myself was that I'm Jewish. Um, I think religion fills a pretty central role in my life. The rhythm of my life is in many ways a Jewish rhythm. I wake up in the morning, I pray every morning, I pray in the afternoon.
Yeah, so I grew up in like a Christian household, but I don't know, I didn't really claim those beliefs as my own apart from my family as something that was real until I was 18. And so then it went from being like these religious motions into like what does it mean to actually believe in Jesus. But I see my identity as a Christian as more of like my relationship with Jesus, relationship over religion. So I would I would say like my identity is like a daughter of God is as a friend of Jesus.
My thoughts on religion. As a concept, like theoretically looking up to some higher power, I think that's a pretty cool thing. I think it can have a lot of weight, it can have a lot of power, it can help you out a lot. It gives people strength because I think a lot of people are scared on relying upon solely themselves, and so a strength in an other can be very uplifting to the soul and motivating and a solid thing to tie yourself onto. But as the structure that it's set up in, I think that it's fucked up because it has become this like very self-serving agenda, in my opinion, and so it's gone from a structure that is reliant on something like others, something higher than you, to a structure that is reliant on man-made beliefs and opinions and mindsets and values, and it's just, I've noticed that it is used as a tool of fear most often, whereas I feel like most often from what I've experienced it with, I can't speak to other people how they've interacted with religion, but how I interact with religion is in that way. But I think that it's supposed to be a tool of love, not a tool of fear.
So like moving from...
Introduce yourself.
So my name is Danny McGill.
My name is Bethany.
I'm Leo Brown.
What do you think about religion in relation to current events and politics?
The kingdom of God isn't about politics. And I mean like loving people and your beliefs about what that means can be integrated into why you believe what you believe within politics, but claiming like God supports Republicans or God supports Democrats and all things that come with that, like I don't think that that's right.
Religion and politics. We have this theoretical separation of church and state, right, in our country, and yet all of these politicians, their religions and religious beliefs, they do matter to people. People have such a solid like grasp onto like, oh, this person's a Christian, that's good.
I think that identity politics are intrinsically difficult and to some degree dangerous. I mean, I don't politically identify as being Jewish specifically, although I will say that things that have to do with Israel are certainly a part of the kind of political decisions that I make and ways that I think about politics. I think that what's happened in our world, in our lives over the last, let's say, decade, is that people have become extremely polarized, and people have brought religion into politics in ways that are maybe damning, maybe dangerous.
I think it's super dangerous whenever you start saying like God says to do anything that has to do with political agenda, because it's like, it just turns into a mess. I don't think we're supposed to tell people what to do or tell people that they're less than, like less holy, or like they're not right. I think that Jesus was always very clear about not being judgmental and about loving people. And that doesn't mean compromising your own ideals, but it also doesn't mean criticizing other people's. So I don't think there's ever a scenario where you should look at someone, look at their life, it says God's telling you not to do that. I think that if you believe that shouldn't be done, then you don't do that thing. You hold to your own convictions, but it's hard to impose your convictions upon other people.